What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the very first video in our video series for digital logic. Now, today we're going to be talking about logic gates, and what logic gates are is basically a piece of hardware in our computers that takes an input, be it a 0 or 1, and spits out an output, be it a 0 or 1. Now, there are many of these devices, little gates in our computers. Now, the one we're going to be talking about today is going to be the NOT gate. Now, the NOT gate is a piece of hardware in our computers that basically inverts the value of our input. Now, the way we represent it with diagrams is with this right here. This is what people associate with a NOT gate. Now, there's another way of representing this right here. There we go. Now this might look confusing at first, but trust me, it gets easier. Now, this circle right here is called an inversion bubble. Now, what this basically does, like I've mentioned before, or what this whole gate basically does for us, is it inverts our input, and basically it inverts our input. So let me give you an example here. For instance, if we had a 0 here, our input was 0. Now it goes through our inversion gate. At the end of this point right here, after it inverts, after the inversion bubble does its thing, the value of 0 is now going to be 1. So input 0, output 1. Now, same thing. If we had the input value of 1, and what would we get here? Now, input 1 at the end of this gate is going to invert our value. So now we get the value of 0. Alright, now usually when people draw these things, they don't write the number value or the input values over there. Instead, we represent it with variables or letters. So if I had an input of A, I would get an output of not A, hence NOT gate. And the way we write that in digital logic is a bar. Now, this bar right here represents NOT. So if A comes in, we're gonna get NOT A. Alright, so let's go on ahead and draw truth tables. You're gonna want to get used to drawing truth tables because you're gonna be doing that quite a lot in your exams and whatnot. So let's take a look here. We draw a simple truth table, and it's only going to have one input. So we're going to have the value A, and perhaps we'll have the output as Y. So Y is our output here. Now, if A has the value of 0, as we've mentioned before, what is the output? So let's go through this real quickly. If A is 0, inverts it, we get the value of 1. Now if A is 1, we invert it, we get the value of 0. Now that is how you draw the truth table for our NOT gate. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to like this video and click on the subscribe button. It really helps me out. I'll see you guys in the next video.